Good afternoon. PoliticsUK would like to welcome Patrick Harvie, Regional MSP for Glasgow since 2003 and co-covernor of the Scottish Green Party. Welcome, Patrick.
How you doing?
Firstly, as PoliticsUK is a UK-wide page, can you explain the differences between the Scottish Green Party and the counterparts south of the border?
Yeah, well, there's a Green Party of England and Wales, and there's a Scottish Green Party. There's also a separate Green Party in Northern Ireland. We're all part of the European sort of family of Green Parties, if you like, and so we work together.
Have you got joined up policies, or are you...
The policies of the various Green Parties align very closely, but not because we have the same policy process, if you like. We reach our own decisions. There are a few differences. I think the Green Party of England and Wales is probably a hint more Eurosceptic than the Scottish Green Party. There might be a few different priorities based on the actual interests of different parts of the UK. But as I say, we're all part of the European Green Party and we work together. I'll be heading down to the Green Party of England and Wales conference in a week or two's time to catch up with them.
In respect of the Green Party of England and Wales, they've got leadership elections. Have you got the first candidate? Or would you rather not say?
Well, I'm an individual member of the Green Party of England and Wales as well as the Scottish Green Party, so I do have a vote. I've endorsed a candidate called Alex Phillips for the deputy leadership. I'm not quite saying who I'm going to vote for in the leadership. To me, it's a contest between Peter Craney and Natalie Bennett. Those are the two front runners. I think either one of them would be excellent. But I'm probably going to hold fire a wee bit just on that.
How would you describe the Scottish Green Party? Are you left of centre? Obviously you're environmentalist first and foremost, but are you left of centre? Are you right of centre? Libertarian? Do you believe in big government, small government?
If you look at the kind of conventional sort of political compass tests, you tend to see most Greens come out on the left libertarian side of that kind of axis. And yeah, I think it's impossible to say that free market economics, for example, is compatible with environmental protection or the social justice policies that are important to Green Party. So I think that puts us pretty clearly on the left of centre.
Well, that's follows on this. A question from Scott Dearden. It would seem that the Lib Dems vote is collapsing both in the UK and in Scotland. How can the Scottish Green Party take advantage of this?
Well, I think we need to work hard to increase our capacity at community level. There is a space opening up, I think, on the political landscape with the drop of Lib Dem support, and rightly so. I think they've betrayed a lot of the principles that they stood for election on.
Very much so.
But that doesn't just translate into all of that support shifting wholesale to another political party. Political parties still need to work hard to try and appeal to those voters and try and persuade some of them maybe not to become disillusioned. Some people may be feeling that they don't want to vote at all based on that kind of experience. So we need to work hard on building that capacity, knock on doors, talk to people.
This follows up on that. It's a question from James West. How can the Scottish Green Party, who have a recent-based policy, compete in a political environment where sound bites and personalities are paramount?
Well, I mean, it's a difficult environment sometimes. The media is very, very short-term, very immediate, and yes, sometimes you need to boil things down to a simple soundbite or a slogan or a kind of eye-catching policy that communicates something very simply. I think that's a problem for all parties, and quite often Green Party. The debates about policy at our conference, for example, get very long and complex and get into a lot of detail. But I think all parties suffer that same problem. All parties want to engage with the detail of politics and with a political vision, maybe not one that I share in all cases, but they have to communicate it in a very short, simple way for the media to be able to communicate. Do
you think that form of politics, where you've got to make it a headline policy or sound bites, do you think that's good for our democracy?
It's got advantages and disadvantages. If every voter was looking to spend a lot of time reading up on the various political parties and looking at manifestos, going into a lot of depth, then obviously a lot of people would make maybe different decisions, perhaps better informed decisions. But that's not realistic. Most people want politics to be something that they have to pay attention to when they want to, but not to dominate their lives. That's understandable. And so sometimes boiling things down to a simple message can be a good discipline to be in. If you find it hard to explain your own policies simply, it probably indicates that maybe you don't understand them quite as well as you thought you did. So sometimes it's a good discipline to be in. There's swings and roundabouts.